January might seem like an unconventional time to visit Tallinn. The Christmas season has passed, and summer still feels painfully distant. Yet, here I am, en route from Helsinki to Tallinn. This marks my mini-vacation, a brief one-night trip to our southern neighbor. Moi, I'm Kosti, and in this episode I'll be showcasing the reasons why you should consider visiting Tallinn in the heart of winter. Let's dive in. It's Saturday morning and I'm aboard the Tallink MyStar ferry, crossing the sea. MyStar is a brand new addition to the Tallink ferry fleet. It entered service in December 2022 and it was built in Rauma, Finland. This is my first time on this ferry, so I'm excited from the very beginning. Sometimes ferry trips to Tallinn can be a bit boring or even annoying with rowdy passengers, but MyStar promises a more enjoyable experience for all. The new ferry is taking a few steps towards cruise ships. Notably, the onboard store is huge, featuring a mandatory movement section. Such is the law of the Baltic Sea. Ferry ride takes only 2 hours, but one could easily while away more time aboard MyStar.
It's a really beautiful winter day, about minus 10 degrees Celsius. I have about a couple of hours until I can check in to my hotel, and I have an idea.
This is the idea, the Estonian Museum of Architecture. For just €8, you'll see 3 exhibitions. The ground floor is reserved for the permanent exhibition that covers more than 100 years of Estonian architecture. Foreign influences also from Finland can be seen especially in the early years of 20th century. The wartime, the Soviet era, and the other decades can be observed easily with the miniatures. There's even the only Alvar Aalto building in Estonia. However, the real highlight awaits upstairs. Here, an exhibition showcases Estonian private houses from the 1980s, offering a fascinating glimpse into the architectural creativity of Estonians in their domestic spaces. Architects let loose their self-expression, resulting in homes that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also reflective of everyday life. I found the juxtaposition of famous public buildings and private homes to be particularly captivating. A little bit later that evening I visited another museum that is located near the town hall square. The photography museum is housed within a 14th century town jail building. With a €7 ticket, visitors see a modest collection of cameras and rotating photo exhibitions. During my visit, the focus was on nature photography, especially on Estonian nature magazine Eesti Loodus. Despite its size, the museum holds a hidden gem, a secret staircase, adding to its allure. If I'm staying somewhere for just one night, I like to opt for something out of the ordinary, maybe even a bit bizarre. After all, it's only for one night, so the risk isn't too great, right? With that mindset, I decided to book a room here, the St. Olav Hotel in the Old Town. The building's origins trace back to 1437, though it has undergone numerous reconstructions since then. Now it has this pseudo-Gothic look and old guesthouse ambience, with steep staircases and narrow corridors. My room is a standard room. It is clean and warm, but the fridge does not work and there are weird extension cords lying around. The lack of soundproofing is the most glaring issue. Conversations and footsteps from the corridors and neighboring rooms are all too audible. Floors everywhere are super squeaky. Good morning. As expected, I woke up a couple of times to noises. There is also a nightclub next door and you can hear it. An extra pillow would have been a welcome addition, but none are provided in the room. Let's head to breakfast. It is served here in a second-floor restaurant. I think they had a wedding reception here last night. The food is decent, though the selection is somewhat limited. To be honest, the hotel coffee was not that good, so I decided to find a nice cafe while I was having my morning walk. It is Sunday morning and options are limited, but I popped into this cafe, Must Puudel. Right after 9 AM, I'm the only customer, but the waitress was super friendly and she made sure I felt welcomed. It might have been a pure coincidence or a really heartwarming gesture, but my coffee was served in a Moomin mug. The waitress might have noticed that I'm a Finn, but I can't be sure. Anyway, coffee moment with Pikku Moo is always appreciated. While walking back to the harbor, I found myself reflecting on whether the trip was truly worth it. Absolutely. Tallinn proves to be a delightful city to explore even in winter. Off-season allows you to explore a bit more, and my livestream viewers seem to enjoy our Saturday night stroll in the Old Town. By the way, if you are interested in joining our friendly community and catching more live walks, don't forget to push the subscribe button. Museums offer a fantastic way to pass the time, especially in cold weather. The hotel was okay, even though I could see why it was so cheap, only €53 per night. The ferry tickets were the biggest expense of this trip, totaling €75. You simply can't depart the ferry empty-handed, and there's one product I always make sure to purchase. And no, it is not booze. The journey is now complete and I'm back in Helsinki. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll see you soon.